we just had F1 Frank on, Mikey, and Saturday Night Live was on. So I stayed up late after the wedding because I knew I was going to be up late because the F1 race was on in Vegas at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Dude, this race, did you watch any of it? Did you watch any highlights? Anything? Oh, man.
No, I saw Max Verstappen talk about what happened in the practice and everything like that, and I think he's actually a little bitch. I don't like him at all. He had nothing positive to say. He was nothing but negative. If I was a fan, I'd tear down the fucking thing. This isn't Monaco. Shut the fuck up and go back over the pond, bitch. Get the fuck
I was
out
not.
of my
I have to be honest with you. I saw all that stuff too, and I had just kind of said I think I should be a Red Bull fan because they a Honda or whatever. Maybe I'll be a Sergio Perez fan. I'm not a Max Verstappen fan because
Yeah, he's a
not
little
only
bitch.
not only that, well, he's an awesome racer. I'll give him his credit for that. But not only is well during the race, he was I think second. Charles Leclerc, one of the Ferrari drivers, was pole. They pull off the line. It goes boop 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 boo. They go take off. The big first turn is a big left turn, kind of almost a little bit of a hairpin to it almost. They go into this turn, and Max straight up on the he's on the inside. He pushes Leclerc completely off the track on the very 1st turn. They
made contact, didn't they?
No, Leclerc went all the way off.
Later.
That was with George Russell, but this was at the beginning of the track. That's another thing that I was going to bring up, but this is at the very beginning, and he pushed him all the way off the track. Max went all 4 tires off the track himself, which was insane. So immediately in F1 they tell you, all right, if you do that, you have to give the position back up. Usually is what they say. All right, you got around him. It was a legal pass, so you have to literally slow down and let the guy pass you. For whatever reason, they didn't do that this race. And they decided to only give him a 5-second penalty.
And he wins by what, 10 to 12 seconds?
That's what I was going to say. He was already ahead by 2.5 seconds when they came up with that decision. So, yes, he ended up pitting what they did is they knew it was going to make it a more, I think they actually were strategic about it. And they said, this will actually make for a better race later on because he's going to end up having to pit. Because Leclerc's going to catch up a little bit. He'll break down that 2.5 second lead a little bit. They'll end up pitting. And then when Verstappen pits, he's going to have to take that 5-second penalty when he pits. And then when he pits and does the 5 seconds, Leclerc and everybody else is going to get out in front of him. And then we're going to have to watch Max race again and try to get out in front. So strategically, it did work because that is what happened is that Max ended up getting out front. Or was like, I don't know, I think he was in 6th when he came out of the pits. And then he ended up just battling his way back up to 1st. But there was an overtake by Leclerc at one point. I think because Sergio Perez has made his way back up to 1st or to 2nd. So we had 2 Red Bulls in 1st and 2nd. Then we had Charles Leclerc, Ferrari in 3rd. Leclerc ended up overtaking Perez on the very last lap, like one of the very last turns. So it was very exciting in that sense. But other than the Red Bull being favored, that's what Gene Queen's even saying. It was because the FIA favors Red Bull. First turn rules never count. I guess you're right. It was the first turn, but there was no wreck. I've seen on first turns where they'll make you give up a track position if you've taken the spot illegally. So, but it was cool.
Yeah, that dude just seems like a dick. I don't like him anymore.
I lost a lot of respect for him when they did that. Honestly, on that first turn, it really did. It was dirty, and it's almost like he knew.
You thought it was the dirty thing in a race, and I just thought it was all the comments that he made about the track. It was just awfully disrespectful.
It was. And I think I might have mentioned that the other day because he was kind of like just like you said, he was being real shitty about the track and how I think I heard him say that it wasn't Monaco and stuff like that. So I could understand why Americans would be turned off by him. I believe he got booed in Austin, if I'm not mistaken.
Good.
So I think that might be part of why he had a little bit of issue with the American fans and the American track because he's gotten booed before. So, and Gene Queen says he is a little bitch. I've been telling you guys. So, all right. So maybe I got to find a favorite team now. I can't afford a Ferrari, so I can't I can't afford any of these other models, Mikey. So I got to figure out. Maybe I just got to be a fan of Checo, Sergio Perez, the second Red Bull racer.
There you go.
There you go. That works. We'll try it. Um,
I didn't know it was going to be raining tonight. I should have looked at the weather before I made bets on this game.
yes, I did see Creepy Michelle mention that it was going to be raining in Kansas City. It's not going to be a comfy game, is what she described it as. So
I don't think I'm going to hit my bets.
what time is it? So it's already 8 o'clock already. So I just realized that shit. And what time's that game start? 8:15.
Yeah, 18 minutes.
All right, so let's do this. So we'll just talk about a couple more things. We'll take a little break. Like the break will be the little pause between the main show and the after show.
Update. Did you see the Snoop Dogg update?
Literally what I was just about to talk about.
I'm glad we're on the same page, brother.
Yep, for sure. So you called it, sorta. Snoop Dogg. Yeah, I mean, you were as close as you could be. I mean, I bought it hook, line, and sinker and thought it was just a publicity stunt for a different reason, just to stay relevant. But Snoop did release a video explaining why he gave up smoke. And here it is. Here's Snoop Dogg explaining why he gave. Does he go by Snoop Dogg anymore, or is it just Snoop? I know he got rid of the doggy dog, but he's now. He also dropped the dog. Either way, here's Snoop talking about why he's giving up smoke.
I have an announcement. I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. Done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all sticky icky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove fixed fire. They took out the smoke. Clever.
There you go. So very good. So he went smokeless. What is the end of this thing here? I didn't realize it cut back to him. What does it do? What does he say? Something funny here? Nope. It's just him being high, playing with a marshmallow at the end. Is all that was. Now, did you notice anything weird about this video?
It looked like he was AI.
Yes, they de-aged Snoop.
Yeah,
That's what that is. They de-aged him. Okay, I'm not crazy. All right,
No.
I knew something was up with this video.
that skin is way too smooth and nice.
That's what I'm saying. Snoop is no spring chicken, and that
and he's got the smoke wrinkles to prove it.
Oh, hold on, let me mute this. Sorry. So yeah, there it is. Yeah, that looks completely aged. You think that's what they just tried to do to make him look younger?
Yep.
Because like when he goes, even like right there, his head's like that shot right there. You could see almost like where it's just like that's the real him with the wrinkles there, where the AI didn't work for a second. Didn't work for a sec, and then there it pops back in and it's working. It's like reminds me of Henry Cavill with the mustache in the Superman movies.
Yep.
That's one of the things that pissed me off when I was watching SNL the other night and they played that stupid Aquaman trailer. I was like, how are they making a second Aquaman, but they haven't made a fucking second Man of Steel? They didn't make a Man of Steel 2. Like, what's wrong with DC? What is wrong with them? All right, so real quick before we head to break, Carrie just called about this a little bit earlier. Carrie, if you want to call back. I got a text from Mikey, I believe it was on Sunday. Was that Sunday you texted about Diddy?
It was right as soon as I saw it. I thought it was Friday night. Or
Was
Saturday.
it Friday? Was it after? I can't even remember when it came in.
I think it was like Friday night at like midnight. Because we
Okay.
had just talked about it, and then right after that, it said that he settled. And
Yes. We talked about because he was accused of rape and spousal abuse and, or not just spousal abuse, just abuse and human trafficking of his ex-partner, Cassie. She filed a lawsuit that was with a trigger warning on it for the media or to, I don't know, whoever was going to be looking at it because it was so graphic of all the things that he were alleged that he did in it. And what an idiot. P. Diddy might be one of the biggest morons I've ever come across in entertainment because she asked for $30 million prior to the lawsuit happening, And he said no.
It's another dumb show.
Okay, we're breathing. It's back, baby. We're alive. Welcome to another Dumb Show, issue number 140. Thank you guys for streaming on my tube tonight. You know how good it feels having you guys streaming on my tube. It feels so good. It feels so right. Thank you guys for joining me. Sorry for the technical difficulties yesterday. That one I think we can officially blame on 844 hit dumb 844-448-3862. That is the number to call the show. Don't forget you can always email me anotherdumbshow@gmail.com. And if you don't follow the show, make sure you do that at Another Dumb Show on X and Instagram. So technical difficulties last night. The main show cut out after about 2 seconds. We came back and we did a main show for about an hour, and then it went kaput again during the members only show. So I don't know what the problem was, other than the fact that I know I did a speed test after the show, and my upload speed was about half of the speed that it normally is. So I did some rebooting of everything, let it sit overnight. This morning I did a test and the speed was back to normal. So I talked to B1 and she had mentioned that there was some, her cable was cutting out yesterday, and she has the same internet provider that I do, same cable service, Spectrum, and hers was cutting out yesterday too. So I'm gonna chalk it up to the internet. And unfortunately there's nothing I can do about that if the internet goes out or is being weird. So sorry guys, apologize for that, but we are back up and running today and we are good to go. Let's see here. What did I have here for us to talk about today? I got a few things. Hold on one second. Let me clear this all out here. I got all these videos playing here. Let me stop all these. I don't see Mikey down there. I don't know if he's here today or not. I thought he was going to be on with us tonight. Oh, wait, there he is, right on cue. What's up, dude? Hey, dude, how are you? he's getting his headphones on. He's catching up. What's up, my dude? How are you?
Miserable.
What's the matter? Would you have another bad day at the work?
Yep. Just walked in 20 minutes ago.
Good grief! They're putting
Left my house at 5:15 this morning.
Good grief! Well, thanks for coming on and kicking it with us, dude. I know that's a long ass day, man.
I got nothing better to do, bro. I like chilling and talking. well, I like
still.
talking to people that listen and know what the hell they're talking about. That's for sure.
And not some chick that you're training who doesn't follow directions. Is that what you're dealing with?
Oh, I already went into the Discord and went into the bitch about work section today for a public service announcement. If you apply for a job to be a mechanic, don't need to be taught righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
Oh no, that's like the basics.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing. You got to know how to tighten a bolt, tighten a nut or whatever.
If I hand you a ratchet and tell you to take a spark plug out of something, and you try for 7 minutes and you go, it's stuck in there, and I grab the ratchet from you and it's on tighten, it's a problem.
Yeah, and so this person, this was the new lady that you were training today. How old is this person?
19.
19, very young. Okay, and straight out of the military, you said?
Still in the military, just signed up.
Oh, okay. Oh, so no real military training then yet, just in the military.
Yeah, no, she did 1 month. It's reserves. It's like the Army National Guard reserves. I can't remember what she said, to be honest with you.
I
Went
don't
in
know.
one ear and out the other.
They do more to serve than I do, so I can't knock them. So I don't know. Oh, by the way, if I sound weird tonight, I bit the fuck out of my tongue last night, and it is all swollen and weird, and it is super sensitive, and I'm very weird. Like if it bumps my tooth, I'm like,
Ding! Put it in the filing.
no,
cabinet.
this one doesn't need to go in the file. Well, you could file it under
Oh
fat
no,
tongue.
it does. It's an ailment. It's an ailment and a problem.
File it under fat tongue because it's just because of the fat tongue or tooth, because I believe it's right where that back. Remember I told you when I had that tooth pulled, I was worried that I was going to chomp down back there because my fat tongue was going to fill that empty space. Sure enough, it happened last night while I was eating, and man, that fucking shit hurt like hell. So yeah, if I have a weird mouth today, that's why.
I'd love to eat some food right now.
What did you? Feel free to even dig in. And you can get some food. And I'll talk
no more eating, bro. I'm down to 214, my guy.
Wow. So any calories today? Or are you fasting today?
No, sorry. Even less than that. I'm sorry. I just weighed myself when I got home. 210.
210. So what were you when you started this insane crash diet? You've lost what now? Almost 30 pounds in a week.
28 pounds in 10 days almost.
2.8 pounds a day. Are you drinking water at least? Are you at least
I drink
chugging water
2 of these
and
a
stuff?
day.
Okay.
64 ounces of water a day.
Okay. So that's what that's 8 cups, as they say. So that's what you're getting your daily allowance of water.
The minimum. And then I eat 1 chicken breast a day.
Are you ready to murder someone without getting any sugar or anything? Yes, you're on edge as it is. Okay.
I've been drinking black coffee from Starbucks in the morning.
Ooh, yeah, that's the best though. That's the good stuff.
I mean, it is good. It's a nice little change up rather than all the pumpkin swirl that I get in there, and vanilla sweet cream that I get in there, and the 2 shots of espresso I get in there.
You picked if you're into those drinks, you picked a bad time to stop drinking them, because that sugar cookie drink they have is so goddamn good, and that's what B1 gets.
Never even heard of it or tried it.
Oh my God, the one that comes out at the holidays, it comes out the same day that the holiday cups come out, and I'm a real nerd for those holiday cups. I don't know about you, but when
the free ones, I just got one last week, bro.
No, not the free one. Just when they changed from the regular white cup to the holiday cup. Like sometime last year, I think it was green.
Out free plastic cups.
Yeah, they do that some days. But no, during the holidays when they just change. You know what I'm talking about. Like last year, I think it was green. Year before it was red. This year's got like ribbons. There's some
green
pink
and
on
red.
There's some pink on it this year too, I think I noticed. So they're being very inclusive, I think. So I haven't seen the uproar yet. Usually there's an uproar with the cups. So they're either not holiday enough, too holiday, not inclusive enough, or it's always one or the other. So I haven't heard anything this year.
Karen needs to get a life and go back to complaining about youth football players and their blackface.
Yeah, right. Trevor says his daughter works at Starbucks. Dad likes that because they pay for school. I hear that is a good place to work. My daughter worked at Starbucks for a little bit and hated every second of it. And I watched those people work at Starbucks, and that would be absolute misery. I couldn't imagine working at a Starbucks. That would suck dick.
No, it's wild. Nuts. It
would absolutely suck. So last night we didn't get to do the after show, which means we didn't really get to talk any football, Mikey. There was a big weekend in football, and we'll get to another dumb show, Fantasy Football League, here in a little bit. But first, I did see Tom Brady came out. He's in the news right now because he commented on the state of the NFL right now. And I only read the headline about it. I haven't watched this video yet, so I'm actually interested to see what he says about the current state of the NFL. Oh, by the way, before I do that, big shout out to Brap for being first in chat. Hello to everybody in the league.
I think there's a lot of mediocrity in today's NFL. Yeah. I don't see the excellence that I saw in the past.
Why not? Why not?
I think the coaching isn't as good as it was. I don't think the development of young players is as good as it was. The rules have allowed a lot of bad habits to get into the actual performance of the game. Mm-hmm. So I just think the product, in my opinion, is less than what it's been. I look at a lot of players like Ray Lewis and Rodney Harrison and Ronnie Lott and guys that impacted the game in a certain way. And every hit they would have made would have been a penalty. You hear coaches complaining about their own player being tackled and not necessarily, why don't they talk to their player about how to protect himself? We used to work on the fundamentals of those things all the time. Now they're trying to be regulated all the time. Offensive players need to protect themselves. It's not up to the defensive player to protect the offensive player. A defensive player needs to protect himself. I didn't throw the ball to certain areas because I was afraid players were going to get knocked out.
Yes.
That's the
thank
reality.
you.
Wow.
I didn't throw it to the middle when I played Ray Lewis because you knock him out of the game, and I couldn't afford to lose a good player.
Well, there you go.
Thank you.
Yes,
God.
thank you. The greatest football player of all time, person who played quarterback, the position who gets murdered all the time, is for.
I love Salt and Pepper Brady, though.
Oh yeah,
He's looking dapper.
He is a handsome guy, isn't he? I tell you what. That's you
Uh-huh.
know. I said I want to look like Jason Momoa, but I tell you what. He's just about my age, right? Wouldn't mind looking like that. Wouldn't mind looking like that at all. Now, there's something going on with me right now. I don't know what it is, but and I'm not going to do it. But I'm having this weird thing about my beard right now. I want to I'm contemplating cutting this thing off. I don't know what's going on with me.
Yes, we just talked about it.
It happens this time of year, though. I always get this weird feeling that I want to do it, and then I never do it. Like, I'll trim it real
I
short,
think you should get
or
rid
I
of the
let it go.
chops and leave the full goatee and the beard from here up to the ears gone.
I used to have a goatee for a long time, and then I went full beard because goatees went out. And then
Your beard starts to get a little weird as it gets longer. It starts to curl up like mine.
I know it does.
It
It
stuck
goes
on the sweater and stuff.
It just goes under. It curls. It starts. It's like it's just wavy. It's just like my natural hair. It gets all wavy. Like this one, they all, it does all that stuff. So I don't know. I'm not going to end up doing it, but I always talk about doing it every time. I can't even bring myself to do it. So yeah, I totally agree with Tom Brady. There was I'd tell you what though, watching the Browns Steelers game, that was a pretty physical football game. There was a lot of hitting going on in that game. It was. I'd love to give a full analysis of the Browns Steelers game, although because it was such a slow and defensive game, I did fall asleep in the middle of the third quarter and woke up in the middle of the fourth quarter. Just passed out on the couch. We'd gotten a little too, I think we got a little too cooked, and then went a little ham on the snacks. And the next thing you know, I think we're in a munchie coma. Because she was passed out, and I woke up with her like half laying on top of me, and me kind of like half laying on top of her. Like, what is going on? I think I heard like the crowd going wild because the Browns had just made a big defensive stand, and we finally got the ball back. I think it was actually I woke up right before the big drive that DTR made, and boy, that was awesome. That was so fucking cool watching the Browns actually make the play, and then doing it against the Steelers. As far as I'm concerned, this is a winning season. We've had so many bad seasons that I gauge a winning season for the Browns on whether or not we beat the Steelers at home. We beat the Steelers at home, so it is officially a winning season for the Cleveland Browns this year. So I'm pretty excited about it. Browns winners of 3 in a row. We're facing Denver this week. Mikey's new arch enemy. After their
we beat ourselves. Sorry, I'm arguing with the president of my bowling league right now because somehow, some way, his team happened to gain an extra 2 points between last week and this week, and it doesn't add up. And he's sending me score sheets that he says show his version, and I got receipts because I take screenshots of them every week. And his team illegally jumped an extra 2 points, and I'm calling him out on it. So
bowling league cheating. It's like the fishing league cheating. They can't believe they're putting weights in the fish. What's next? Misweighted bowling cues?
Bro, I'm not kidding.
Bowling pins? What kind of person? What do you guys win money at the end of the season or something?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, you do? Oh, so it's not just a bragging rights thing. So it is worth kind of being like, who the fuck do you think you are? So you take screenshots.
And we're already the problem team.
So this is the president of the league, his team. He's cheated for his own team.
Well, I don't want to jump to conclusions and say that he's cheating. I'm hoping it's just a clerical error, but I'm bringing this to the league on Sunday morning for a vote because I'm gonna have a real problem with it, and I'm gonna want to see the individual scoring sheets, everything. If not, I want all my money back, and I'll leave the league that I've been in for 20 years.
Now, was that a hasty reply? You're worked up because you're fasting as it is. and then you fired off a quick.
No, I didn't
quick-
tell him that yet. I didn't tell him that yet. No. I just
okay.
sent him. He sent me his screenshots of the score, and I said, "Nope, I got different screenshots." So,
all right. Well, hopefully, hopefully it pans out in your league. Hopefully, it's just a clerical error, and you don't want these Rami. You like that league? It's fun. You don't want that to turn into a bunch of crap.
I've been going there every Sunday morning for the last 33 years. My father's the most senior bowler in that league. He has never left.
So yeah,
This dude's only been around for like 5 years.
So who's this? Who the fuck does this guy think he is changing the rules? Then changing everything.
I don't
around?
know.
Fucking guy. What was I just about to say? I do have a couple videos here. Mikey, this one will make you smile. It is from the football game the other day, the Browns game. Oh, by the way, you weren't the only person that sent this to me. A bunch of people sent this to me. And by the way, everybody who said this looks like the old me can all go fuck themselves. I don't believe I was ever this fat. Maybe I was. I don't believe it. I don't think my picture is quite as bad as this guy. I have no idea why the audio is all jacked up on that.
I've seen that video. Oh, dude, look how filthy he is.
Is that dirt or just hair? I think it's just a greasy, hairy dude. He's just got a big, hairy belly. I love that he's all white all over. He's got the bad farmer's tan, shirt off, passed out AF. So really repping the Browns, and I love his friend just smiling it up right there, just loving life.
This is an every Sunday thing for them.
Yeah, they're used to it. Well, it reminds me.
Just think how tired that big fat dude got. Look how high up they are. Dude needed a nap after walking up all them steps to get there, bro.
That is true. It's a long, and the Brown Stadium is weird too. You go the wrong way in Cleveland Brown Stadium, you got to go all the way back around. If you're like in a certain section and you don't go in the right one, the stadium doesn't connect all the way around. You got to literally.
Oh, really?
It's the dumbest fucking thing in the world. It happened
you
to
guys need a new stadium.
It happened to B1 and I when we went to the Taylor Swift concert because I thought I was like, oh yeah, we just go in here, we take the short side and we walk. We'll be right over there. Nope, sure enough, you walk into a dead end, and then you got to walk all the fucking way back around. It was after I just hurt my knee, so I was a real bitch about it. I was being a big baby about it. Pretty much, almost ruined the night. I was being such a bitch about my knee, actually, to be honest with you. So. Real quick before I do have a couple other videos here. Before I do that, let me grab this call. I have Sean. You're on another dumb show. What's up, dude? No, I know, right?
How's it going, man?
Good. What's up? How are you?
Been trying to not call the past few days to lecture Mikey about his fasting. I know he doesn't need any.
I knew this
lectures
was
from
coming.
me, so.
I knew this was coming. I've been getting yelled at by everybody in my life for doing this.
I'm not going to yell at you, man. I hope you know what you're doing to yourself when you do that. You know, I know a lot of people go the fasting route. Dumb kind of caught on a minute ago when he said, you're stressing out or whatever. When you're fasting and you're not eating enough, man, it raises your stress hormones up, your cortisol levels and stuff, and you got a lot of stress on your plate as it is. And also at the same time, I think you said you're eating 300 calories a day.
300 to 500. Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Now I have a question,
what you're doing, man.
real quick about that one.
ahead.
I got a question about that. Doesn't cortisol cause you to gain fat? Like in women in particular?
I guess it could because it could, yeah, because it's your stress hormone, and when you're stressed, you're more prone to like eat more and stuff, and not do as much as you would.
But when you don't eat, when you don't eat, you burn fat, right? So that's my conundrum with that one. I don't understand. I'm not saying you're wrong. It's confusing to me because I feel like I've learned two different things.
Well, essentially, so when you're not eating, you're not providing your body the proper nutrients to burn off. That's why people, when they do cardio in the morning, a lot of time they do fasted cardio because it goes straight to burning off your body fat.
Yeah.
Instead
I
of
always used to do fasted workouts.
To doing that. Yeah, and that's why people do that. But like if you say if you're already like lean and skinny and you're trying to build muscle or something, you would instead of fast cardio or something like that, you would eat like a fruit smoothie with a bunch of carbs or something in it, and your
He must
body
be.
would use those carbs.
You must be talking to other people
Yeah,
or people in the league or something, because there's nobody lean or skinny around here.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm about to pass you up,
Well,
dumb. That's my goal. I gotta catch
yeah,
you.
he's gonna be there soon, man. My
Nah,
concern with
I'm gonna
that
end up.
is
I'm gonna end up eating like 3,000 calories in 48 hours. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do this through Thanksgiving and the day after. My
Yeah,
mom's
I've seen
cooking
the
2
show.
birds.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen the show. I know how that works with the Uncrustables and stuff. But I'm just worried that you're absolutely destroying your metabolism at the same time, because you're going to lose all this weight, and then when you do go back to eating normal, just day-to-day life, your body's going to start gaining that weight back rather quickly because your metabolism has crashed.
I'm hoping that when I start eating normal again, like in maybe a week, I'm going to try to do this through, except for the day of Thanksgiving or whatever. I'm going to try to do this until I get down to 200 even. And when I get to 200 even, I'm going to get back to the gym and start eating healthy again. I would just like my stomach to shrink a little bit so I don't have, dude, when I eat, I'm just never full. I'll just keep going and going and going. So if I go a couple weeks with really starving myself, my stomach will shrink a little bit and then I'll feel more full. At least that's my fucked up thinking. I mean, without ever reading a book.
It does work that way. I'll be honest with you. When you lose weight and you don't eat as much, your stomach shrinks. But so you're gonna have Thanksgiving's gonna suck for you. Is what that means. It's gonna be
probably.
And that totally makes sense what you're doing. I was just concerned that this was gonna be like a depression thing and like long term you just not eating and starving yourself to.
No, I wouldn't be able to do that forever. I'm gonna start looking like. What's his name from The Machinist?
Oh, Christian Bale.
Christian Bale, yeah.
You can do that.
121 pounds or whatever.
Yeah,
that's
Mike,
crazy.
So Sean, your advice to Mikey is don't keep this up too long because it's not good for your long-term health. But maybe in the short term he'll live through it.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. It's just, a lot of people are doing that before Thanksgiving anyway, planning on going in and feasting real heavy. And in reality, you're probably going to eat one plate and you're going to feel dead, and then you're going to go home and go to sleep.
Yeah, sounds
but,
awesome.
Yeah,
to eat a plate of food. Oh my God.
Very long.
All right, Sean.
Well, no, I'm not saying. Yeah.
Are you gonna cut?
No, I appreciate it.
Are you gonna eat normal on Thanksgiving? Or are you still trying to lose weight yourself and stay in shape, or do you take a cheat day for that?
No, I've lost all the weight I want to lose. I'm in a bulk right now, so
Nice.
I'm eating about 2,500 calories a day, and on Thanksgiving I'm gonna eat it all. So
I just saw a news story today that
gonna eat quite a bit.
Travis Kelce eats 4,000 calories a day. That's what his big thing is. That's how he has to maintain his size and his bulk.
I read an article about him today too.
Which one? That he might be retiring?
Yeah, after I just trade away my next 2 years worth of fucking draft picks to get a franchise player, now he's gonna fucking retire.
I forgot about that. Oh, that's
God
right.
damn
I
it.
completely forgot about that.
She better break up with his ass soon.
Nope, she's they're in love, Mikey. They're happy. There's talks that he's going to retire because he's got her rich self taking care of him now. So, Sean, let me let you go, dude. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving,
thank you, Sean.
my
I
friend.
appreciate it, buddy.
All right, thanks, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving, bro. Oh, all right. Nope. I guess he doesn't want us to have a happy Thanksgiving back. All right.
Oh, maybe he's a pagan.
I thought he was going to say it back at least. All right. Maybe it's something else to say. I don't know. Sorry, Sean, if I cut you off too soon. All right. So a little bit more football here. Did you see, I think it was it Sunday night's game that I think this happened? When did the Jets play? Was that Sunday night that...
No, Vikings lost on Sunday night. But hey, at least that asshole got suspended 4 games for the hit that cost us the game, son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. That guy got, what's his name?
Kareem Jackson. They fucking suspend him 4 weeks without pay for that hit, but they don't throw a flag during the game. We lose by 1. That drive leads to 3 points right away.
Well, that's the NFL doing a make good. I think that's a pretty hefty
Make good,
penalty.
strip them the fucking victory.
Well, I don't think he could do that.
It's another fucking dirty team coached by Sean Payton. Fuck that dude. Hope he falls in a puddle of AIDS.
So when was the Jets game? Was that late? Was that a late game then?
425 against the Bills.
Oh, that's right. Okay, cool.
Game of the week.
Did you see that game? Did you happen to watch any of that game?
I watched a little bit of it that's when we were out to dinner for my birthday. We're all
Well,
old,
you
so we
might
went
have
out to
missed.
dinner at 4:00.
Might have missed a pretty gruesome little injury. Might have ruined your dinner. Did you see what happened to the safety on one of the plays? He dove. He dives. Well, here's the play. Actually, real quick, I'll play it for you. Here, this guy dives for the ball.
Probably outside of it as Adams jumped in
And
front of
then
him.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to see that.
lands
Nope,
like
nope,
that.
nope,
All right.
nope. I don't want to see it. I'm not
And
looking.
then you can see right there, Mikey, if
No.
you look real
No,
close.
I'm not looking. I hate hand injuries. No.
But what
It's
about
like
this
one of my
one?
biggest fears. No, dude, I don't want to see no bones coming out of hand. I read that story.
That's exactly what
ow,
happened.
No, ow, I saw it. God damn it. Fuck you.
The
I'm
bone,
going to puke up my 300 calories I already ate today.
the bone popped out of, obviously popped out of his skin and then went through the glove. A pretty gruesome injury. I was very surprised to see it. Yeah, so there you go. Pretty crazy that happened.
I hope your night's full of American cheese.
No, I don't know what I'm going to have tonight. I did consider for tonight's show doing a pretty massive eating challenge, but I can't with my
Then
tongue.
you bit your tongue.
I can't do it right now because of the stupid
Guys
tongue.
on the IR.
Yep, it's really annoying. I found this really awesome thing that I want to do, and I will do it one of these days, but it's a new eating challenge that I want to try. So there was another pretty gruesome injury that happened in football this past weekend. It wasn't in the NFL. It was in college football. Do you know who? I believe his name is Jordan Travis, plays for the Florida Seminoles.
Yeah, he got injured pretty bad too, didn't he?
Yes, here is the injury. If you guys are squeamish, don't watch.
Yards 167 to 28, almost the end of the first quarter.
Travis, 40, first down.
Oh.
Midfield for Jordan Travis.
And there it is. So he completely mutilated his leg. You
God,
can
I can
see
watch
it.
murder videos all day, but a cracked leg that's going the opposite direction makes me want to jump right out of my skin.
You can see it dangling and turning the wrong. There's a pretty good angle of it. Fortunately, it looks like it was just his fibula and his ankle. I don't think he broke. I don't know if he broke his tibia too.
Fortunately.
Well, yeah.
Fortunately for him, his foot was only facing backwards.
If you want to make sure. You want to make sure that your foot is at least going in the right direction. But no, just a little bit the wrong way. Sorry, I got distracted because Secret ADS Mod said I haven't even done the gyro challenge yet. I know. I didn't say I was. I can't do either of them right now. So, but this is, I'm just saying, I'm adding one.
Yo,
to the
stop
list.
sweating my boy.
Yeah, geez, back off, G. Speaking of NFL injuries,
All right, update clerical error.
officially for the bowling league.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You think they were trying to get away with something, see if anybody was going to actually catch it?
No, I made him provide receipts.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think he was going to, if somebody would have just been like, oh, okay, cool, without really paying attention or whatever? He was just trying to get one by, maybe?
Dude, my buddy screenshots the screen as soon as the score sheets come out. It doesn't give the center time to correct them if there's an issue. So they posted a correction an hour and a half after that.
Okay. So was the guy right? You were wrong?
He was right. Yeah, no, they're at 50 points. They ended up taking an additional 2 points from somebody a week beforehand when they had pre-bowled. So all is good.
All is good. All right. See, good thing you didn't freak out and start saying, I want my fucking money back.
Oh, he knows. He started messaging me. He goes, I know you're freaking the fuck out right now. I said, not me. David will beat the shit out of you.
Is that another guy on your team?
Yeah, he's a 6'4", 220-pound Viking.
Crazy. Okay. Well, speaking of Vikings, your boy, JJ, apparently isn't coming back until week 14 now.
Yeah, after the bye week, you get an extra 7-day window.
Which is some fucking horse shit.
I think
For
he had a
me.
message for you today, didn't he?
He sure did, as a matter of fact. It's
I
funny
think
you
he was,
mention it.
I think he talked to you specifically.
He did speak directly to me today. In fact, he posted a tweet.
I sent him a DM after he dropped that.
The son of a bitch. Oh, did you actually DM him?
Yeah. Yeah, I said Super Bowl or nothing. You're on my IR. I wish you'd stay there. I'm 1-8 in my fantasy league. Fuck that money. Give me a ring.
Yeah. Fuck him. He said, my health is way more important than you winning your fantasy games. Doesn't matter how many times y'all flood my DMs talking about me selling your team. I don't care. Fuck you, JJ. Your leg's fine. Get back on the field and catch some fucking footballs and touchdowns, you son of a bitch. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I hope he's okay. But I am fucking fucked. He fucked me so hard. So.
Oh, bro, he fucked me too.
Yeah. So having said that, without further ado, it is Tuesday. So. Okie dokie, we are now in week 12 now of Another Dumb Fantasy Football League. Boy, I tell you what, this league really widened out this week. Looks like things are starting to fall into place a little bit.
The streak is over, baby. The streak is over.
Mikey's losing streak is over. Hold on one sec.
Thank God A.J. Brown took a shit last night.
Speaking of that, so here we go. Well, you did get a W, Mikey, but unfortunately you are still in last place.
That's all right. I'm going on a streak right now.
Despite getting a W here, let me get the scoreboard up from that yesterday, actually. All right, so Mikey Skull Crushers in a big win over John Gruden's Gmail, one of our big leading teams this week. So it kind of tells you it's anybody's ball game at this point. When one of the top teams is being taken down by one of the last place teams, then that's twice now that's happened to John Gruden Gmail. They also lost to the Maru Raiders when they were in last place. So very interesting to see that, the way that shook out there. So Mikey, you'll see you are 4-7, 12th place. Last week you were in 12th, so you remain in the gutter. A little bowling humor for you. Top
I was
performer.
just about to say, that was awfully punny.
Thank you. Joshua Jobs with 191 points. He's 15th overall. Your next opponent, the Aegean Icarians at GK's team. Now,
I got one of them victories. Oh, we're tied with Go Cup Yourself? Okay, I can jump him this week.
You do have an opportunity to move up. You are in 11. Go Cup Yourself, Chris K's team. I believe they won this past week. No, I'm sorry. Excuse me. They lost this past week, 136.16 to 93 against Judge Judy's team. Their top performer, Stephon Diggs, still one of the best performers in the league. However, they've dropped the place, and they'll be facing the Ocean Gate Titans, who nobody wants to face right now. And then we have another dumb team down there, way towards the bottom in 10th place, dropping 2 places from 8th place after a loss this week. Not a terrible loss, only lost by 10 points. If I could get my goddamn running backs to get some points, it would be great. I'm getting 12 points out of running backs. I can't do that. Or, excuse me, what am I saying, running backs? Wide receivers. I didn't even get double digits out of my wide receivers, for Christ's sakes. I had to do a last-minute adjustment to get a tight end because Hunter Henry was on a bye week, and I had totally forgotten about that. And I forgot that Waller was hurt. So I picked up Cade Otton, tight end from Tampa Bay, who ended up getting almost as many points as my starting wide receiver. So thank God for him. But yeah, my team totally dogged this week. Tanked. Couldn't even crack 100 points, so I lost. And now I am in 10th place. So I dropped 2 places.
God, let's get this team to lose a bunch more games. Who doesn't want to watch Dumb eat a bunch of American cheese?
I'm seriously so nervous about it right now, man. Who are
you playing? Neighbor Dave. Who do you want to trade for this week to beat Dumb?
I do have Neighbor Dave coming up next. We'll get to him in a little bit. The Maru Raiders, though, they've moved. Did I have that place correct? Am I wrong here? Did I go the wrong way? How could I go backwards? That should be 9th place.
You have 211th.
That should be ninth place. Apparently, I never updated that part for some reason. How did I skip them? What the fuck? That can't be right. What did I do? Did I not save that properly or something? Well, that's dumb. The Maru Raiders won. They are 5 and 6. So apparently theirs didn't save for some reason. That's really weird. Anyway, the Maru Raiders, they're in ninth place. So I don't know what happened there. Something that's all screwed up there. So pardon me, guys. I'm not really sure what I did there. I must have been going too fast and must have saved something incorrectly. But so yes, I was in 10th. The Maru Raiders are in 9th. And now we're on to our 8th place team, Agugla, who are 5 and 6. They dropped 2 places after their loss this past week. They are facing sent from my iPhone this next week. Sorry about that. Threw myself off with that screwed up graphic. Speaking of sent from my iPhone, here we are. They are 5 and 6 in 7th place. They plummeted after their loss down to from 4th place down to 7th. Despite Justin Herbert moving up in the fantasy points. Now, Agugla is their next opponent. We just mentioned them a minute ago. Next up, Mikey's next opponent, the Aegean Icarians. GK's team, they're 5 and 6. They are now in 6th place after a win last week. They've hopped up from 9th. Their top performer, Tyreek Hill, the first place overall player in the league with 254.9 points. He may be getting slowed down, though. Tyreek with a bad thumb right now. He got injured in the game this past week. I guess he's going to keep playing, but he is worried it's not going to affect his football, but it's going to affect his Fortnite playing, from what I was told, or the video I saw at least. Moving on to 5th place, Bone Crusher, the team I'm looking to take on next. They are 5 and 6, and they may potentially be plummeting. Bone Crusher, their starting quarterback was Joe Burrow. So now they're leaning on Geno Smith, who also just got hurt. So Bone Crusher could be in some trouble this week if Geno Smith doesn't come back after that tricep injury. So I'm looking forward to hopefully getting back up to 500 and taking down Bone Crusher this week. So Neighbor Dave, I haven't heard from Neighbor Dave lately. I hope he's doing all right. Next up, we have one of our rising teams, Judge Judy, with a big win this past week. They won, let's see, I think, who did I say they beat? They beat Go Cup Yourself in a convincing victory, 136-93. I think the highest scoring team, second highest scoring team this week, with a big win, moving them up 3 places from 7th to 4th, with Puka Nakua being their leading receiver, all the way down to 23rd, and they're up there in 4th place with the 23rd best player on the team. So that shows you they got a nice, well-rounded, solid team. Their next opponent, John Gruden's Gmail, one of the top teams in the league, in 3rd place. They dropped down from 1st place, Brad H's team. They've been at the top most of the season. They've now dropped down to 3rd place, with their top performer being Christian McCaffrey, 241.9 fantasy points, 3rd overall. I think he got his touchdown streak back going this week, right, Mikey? Did he score this week, McCaffrey? I thought he did.
I believe he did. I thought it was a pretty big run too.
Well, John Gruden, like we just said, they're going to be facing Judge Judy next, and we'll see who's now in 2nd place. I just mentioned the Wooies a minute ago. They are 7 and 4. They were the top scoring team this week, 154.7 points. So big scoring game. Had 3 players above 20, including Dallas's defense. So they are now in 2nd place. Last week they are in 3rd, so moved up. Pat Wooey, congratulations. Good job to you. His top performer, Mikey's favorite player, Josh Allen, quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, with 247.1 fantasy points. He is 2nd overall in the league. Despite all those interceptions, he's still racking up the yards and the tutties. Their next opponent is one of the upsetters, Maru Raiders. They are good at upsetting the good teams. We'll see if they can take down the Wooies and even out the league a little bit more. Next up, a guy who has been on an 8-game winning streak, Ken K's Ocean Gate Titans. Started the season 0-3, now on an 8-game streak to go from all the way in the cellar at the beginning to 1st place finally. So, hey, big ups to Ken K and their team. 8 wins in a row.
Absolutely.
That's pretty unheard of in fantasy football. to go on a winning streak like that. I mean, I've never even heard of that. I don't think I've ever even seen anything like that.
Oh, I've seen a few of those in the big money league that I'm in.
Really? Oh, see, I've never
Yeah.
seen it in any of the leagues I've ever seen. It's always maybe 2, 3. Maybe you're lucky if you get a
He's
4-game streak.
He's
But
got
8.
Dak at the right time right now, man. Dak is balling.
Is that who he has on his team? Yeah, he scored 105 points this last week. He's got, is that who his quarterback is? Yeah. Oh, yeah, because Dak, you're right, Dak, because I had to change the player on here. Whoever his best player was before, I had to change because Dak moved up in points ahead of whoever his last player was. So
yeah, him and CD Lamb are hooked up right now.
So we'll see what happens here. So here's the total final standings, or not final standings, I'm sorry. The week 11 standings going into week 12.
One more win and I'm out of the basement, my guy. I'm not worried about finishing in last. We're okay.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. I mean, it is all very close. Other than it looks like Ken K's, if he wins again and either Wooey's or John Gruden D-Mail lose, it probably will clinch for him, I think, at that point. Right? Am I wrong?
I don't know about clinching.
Pretty close, I think, to getting a playoff spot, I think, for him at that point. So congratulations to him. Good team the guy put together. We'll see what happens with the rest of the league this next week. I'm looking forward to football. We'll talk a little bit more football towards the end of the show as we head out towards the Thanksgiving break. Speaking of Thanksgiving break, I don't know if you noticed down at the bottom of the screen, I've changed the crawl down at the bottom to invite you guys to join me and play with me over the Thanksgiving break. I'm going to be taking, tonight's going to be our last show until next Monday because I'm going on Thanksgiving break with my boys. Oh, wow. Before we go into that, holy shit. Nice superfan donation from Nugget Man. He says, I got $100 to bet for you here in Las Vegas this week. Let me know how you want to bet. If you lose, I still pay you $100, but if you win, you get the winnings. Oh, shit. Oh, man, what do I do here, Mikey? I don't know what to do. All right, we'll come back to that. I got to think about that. Remind me.
Throw it on red.
I lost big time on red last time.
Yeah, throw it on red. No, throw it on red. I like
it.
Oh, damn it. I forgot to send you something today. I was sleep talking last night, and I can't figure out what I was saying. My phone records it.
Oh, yeah. Do you have a voice recording of you sleep? Oh, God, we're bouncing all over the place here.
Yeah, my bad.
That's okay.
$100 to bet.
All right, so yeah, but we'll go back to that. What the hell was I talking about before that?
Yes. Thanksgiving break. So, Nugget Man, before the end of the show, Mikey, we have to talk about the bet. We'll decide what we're going to do, how we're going to do that bet. So don't let me forget that. But what I want everybody to do is you'll see down at the bottom, I changed the crawl to invite you guys if you want to play with me, do some gaming with me and maybe the boys over the break. If you want to play some Modern Warfare 3, you can do that. There is the invite code right there. So you can go type that in, take a picture, pause it, whatever you got to do. If you want to send me an invite code, or if you want to get your ass whooped in Madden, you can send a friend request, ADS Dumb on PS5 or EA, whatever your account is. You can do that. And then there's all the wedding information down there as well. So in case you're popping the question over the holidays, because I know we're heading into engagement season. So that will remain up and crawling all throughout the rest of the show, so don't feel like you're going to run and do it right this second. And I have a question for the chat in the second half of the show.
Okay, sounds good to me. I have lost my... Did I lose this story?
Your mind. You lost your mind.
No, I had a video I wanted to play, and I think I somehow lost it by somehow. So let me do this. Let me find this real quick. All right, so hold on one second and download this. Mikey, check in with the chat for me for a sec while I download this video. It'll take me just a moment.
Your video is going to be downloaded by the time I get to the chat, so
that's okay.
I'm
that's
sitting here
at least
arguing bowling still.
At least we're trying. Come on, get that downloaded there. All right, so I do have a video here, and I only watched part of it, but and I could only take a little bit of it. And it's hard to take this person seriously, to be honest with you. It's a therapist, and I got to be honest with you. You're a therapist, and you do TikToks and stuff like that. whether it is, I do like the message here, so I can't sweat her too hard. But how's anybody supposed to take you seriously as a therapist, even though I know you are on TikTok, so it's hard to take you seriously there anyway. But you're putting on makeup while you're doing therapist stuff, so it's a little bit lame. But I do bring this up because it has to do with gaming, and this is a therapist mentioning some gaming stuff. So check this out.
Red flags in men and what I think about them as a therapist, and also as someone who's been married for 10 years. My skin has
You
been
look like
literally
the
so
turtle
bad, so
from
I'm trying
Nemo.
this. First up is video games. I know a lot of people who'll be like, oh my gosh, I like this guy, but he's a gamer, and that kind of...
She does kind of look like the turtle from Nemo.
Like,
You're
right, dude.
All right, hold on. Pick back up because I think I talked
A lot
about
of people will be like, oh my gosh, I like this guy, but he's a gamer, and that kind of bugs me. And I feel like there's multiple types of gamers. I have seen gamers who prioritize that over their relationship. So these are the type of gamers who have difficulty balancing gaming with other aspects of life, relationships, school, work, etc. However, the important thing to remember is that it's not all gamers. And there can be someone who enjoys a good video game and can also pause it to take out the trash, and can also stop it to take care of the kids or go on a date or whatever. And let me tell you this, as someone who's been married for 10 years, once you get past that honeymoon period, it's like, I don't want to do everything with my husband. If I want to watch Magic Mike XXL 50 Shades of Grey, do I want him in there with me for my little movie night? No, I want him video gaming. So
now, I bring this up there's a public service announcement. Now, actually, she's got a nice message there, Mikey. She's annoying. The way she's putting her makeup on, the way she talks is obnoxious. It's terrible.
Her face annoys me.
Her message is great. If you're a girl in a relationship with a guy who's a gamer or vice versa, be okay with it. It's okay. The PSA I'm going to give, though, is get a second TV in the room if you're a gamer. Figure it out. You must do this because B1 and I have now figured out that, like, she comes over and she will put on something she likes to watch while I'm gaming. And it is the most calm, pleasant thing. Like, we laugh. Like, she ends up talking about the stuff I'm gaming. I end up talking about the stuff that she's watching. It, like, prompts more conversation. It is the strangest thing because we're both doing something we like at the same time, if that makes sense. Like, the other night, she was streaming the Taylor Swift concert live. And while I was gaming and stuff like that. So it's just, like I said, it's a little public service announcement to everybody, to especially the chicks out there.
Yeah, date somebody that does something healthily. Like, you could replace the video game conversation with smoking weed or drinking or whatever. It's just a habit that's done.
Yeah, do it in moderation. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm glad you're using a real cup this time.
And I got my little drink. This is actually, like a drink glass, but I'm drinking wine out of it. So I got to finish this wine. It's been open for like a week now. It's got to get killed. So anyway, Mikey, and anybody watching, I recommend getting a second TV. If you're a woman and you can't stand your guy gaming, get a second TV in the living room. You will be able to watch whatever you want. He'll be able to game. Everyone will be happy. If you have kids,
and when
kids
she's
will be able
not
to game.
there, you're going to have two TVs so you can game and watch football at the same time. You can game and podcast at the same time. So it's a win-win all the way around to have two TVs in a living room.
And when you don't want the TV on, you could put it on fire up YouTube and put one of the fireplace on. You got a fucking fireplace TV there. Boom, there you go. You got a fireplace on the wall. Literally was reaching to pick up the phone. Curious George was calling. I was literally reaching to pick up the phone. So George, if you want to try to call back, you know the number, 844-HIT-THUMB, 844-448-3862. Speaking of games, Mikey, I think we talked about this real quick after the show died. You and I were able to still talk on VMix for a little bit.
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was kind of fun, actually, just BSing and talking like that.
Yeah.
We got to talking a little bit about gaming, and I mentioned how happy I was that they are taking this stupid Groot skin out of Modern Warfare. And actually, I couldn't show you the picture of it yesterday, but here is this skin. Now, imagine playing Modern Warfare and having to fight this guy and find him.
Oh, that's tough to see.
Yeah, right?
I'd be so pissed.
Dude, I was losing my fucking mind. I was getting murdered by this fucking thing over and over again. You can't shoot it because it's way too skinny. And I swear to God, the bullets just go right through it if you don't hit one of the skeleton sides or whatever. So Yeah, fuck that stupid thing. I'm so glad they actually took it out of the game. So
How, speaking of video games, how weird is it that the next playable skin character in Fortnite for a famous person is going to be Eminem?
Really?
Yeah, and he's going to do a live event starting December 2nd.
Travis Scott did that, so that does make
but-
sense. Well, he might be a
Travis
big gamer.
Scott didn't spend his entire youth saying the F word and retard and talk about his mom and his stepdad having sex with him. And
well, he did the
put his mom in the trunk and Kim driving off the side of the building, whatever to say.
Yeah, for whatever reason, he's been forgiven for all that misogynistic and sadistic and homophobic stuff that he said back in the past. It's like that never happened. Well, don't forget he did do a
that in his
duet.
music today.
He did do that duet with Elton John. So I guess everything was all kosher after that. You know what I'm saying? So
I just think it's weird to see him in a kids game like that.
I mean, when one of the head gay dudes gives you a pass, I think you're in the clear at that point. I mean, he's like the president of the gay dudes.
Elton John was his sponsor in Alcoholics Anonymous. That's how he got sober.
Wait, say that again?
Elton John was his sponsor for Alcoholics or Narcotics Anonymous, one of the two.
Really?
Somebody that he relied on heavily throughout getting sober.
I'll be damned. That's a pretty interesting story. Well, I wonder if that's part of why he gets a pass, because he was so fucked up on drugs and stuff when he was younger that people like now they go, oh, if he's clean, he's not. Is he like that now? Is his music still like that, like homophobic and really? Yeah. I wonder why he gets a pass.
His last album was called "The Music to Be Murdered By."
Oh boy, cool.
It was a dope album. It was really good. You're not a Slim Shady guy. You never have been.
I was back in the day, but when I grew up out of that, I just grew out of that. I mean, Drug Ballad is one of the best songs ever. It's fucking great. I love it. I mean, it's fucking incredible.
I'm more of an I'm on everything.
I don't even know what that one is. See, I'm not a big enough fan to even know that.
It's a Dirty Dozen song, D12 and Eminem.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's got Mike Epps in it. I'm on everything. Syrup, painkillers, cigarettes, weed.
So that fits you perfectly. Airy Sweet says, no, I mean, she fits. Airy Sweet said, Dumb, did you hear about the controversy between the GTA 6 pricing? I did not. Mikey, are you familiar with this? GTA 6
No,
pricing?
I'm going to pay $100 for it. I don't give a shit. I found out that there's all kinds. I just saw a list of the animals that are going to be in this game. Animals. They got a list of animals. There's going to be new animals like dogs, cats, alligators, bears, iguanas.
Why?
I think it's cool.
$150?
Sold.
Jesus Christ, man. That's just to get it. That means like the rest of it, if you want like the best version, it's going to end up being $200 or something like that.
Oh, I don't care about the online shit. I'm
ultimate version
for 120 hours of story time. Dude, the map is like twice as big. You still run around. I cannot wait for GTA 6.
Yeah, it is probably going to be worth it. It is pretty cool. I know I'm going to pay for it. I know I will.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here pretending like I
We're just going to bitch about it because that's part of our, you know what I'm saying?
I tell you what, the boys are going to be on their own as far as getting that one, I think, then. It's going to be me getting it. It's going to be that. And that's going to be it. So, Curious George did call back, so let me take this phone call here. Who's kind enough to give us a call back here. Real quick. Curious George, you're on another dumb show. Oh, my tongue.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
I'm good. What's up, dude?
CG?
Hey, I've got two questions, if that's cool. So the first one is, Dumb, you used to be a producer on one of your previous jobs and stuff. I've always been curious, how do you get a hold of the celebrities to get on the air? Is there like a huge like Rolodex of every celebrity's agent, or do they contact you guys saying, hey, we're going to be around here, we know, we would like to be on your show or whatever? How did you guys ever find all that, especially with Jeremy Piven?
Little bit of both. I'd say there are services that would provide guests, and that's usually the real short ones that are like 7 minutes long or something like that because they're doing 8 million different, like a tour. We would usually not do a lot of those. We would ask to get, more time because we were syndicated. So we'd ask for like 14 or 15 minutes. So any of those kind of big ones, a lot of times are like a service thing. So they're doing a tour. Um, but Fantastic Phone Screening would have them not letting that be known, and they would kind of make it like it was personalized to the show a little bit, just through a little bit of phone screening prep. Just letting them a little bit know who they're talking to and things like that, and that would help them kind of interact a little bit more personally with the people on the show, just by letting them know the names and that kind of stuff. But as far as booking guests and finding guests, that's a pain in the ass. That's just a lot of digging. That's contacts. That's a lot of networking and things like that. It is getting a hold of agents, cold emailing, cold calling, all that kind of stuff. So it can get to be a little bit tedious, and it almost starts to feel like you're doing sales a little bit. So actually, when I got moved back to phone screener from producer, I was pretty happy about it because producer has a lot more sales in it than I liked, to be honest with you.
Okay, cool. And I got a second question. So I won't be talking to you guys on Thanksgiving. Obviously, you're probably not going to be on the air, and of course, I'll be with my family and stuff. But for each of you guys, for all year, what are you thankful for? Pick one thing from this past year for each of you guys.
For me, I'm always just thankful that my children are healthy. That's honestly the thing I think of the most. Like when I think about being thankful, I know that's such an easy, stupid answer, but I just see like those commercials all the time for like the St. Jude's kids and stuff like that. And that would just be, I couldn't imagine what it must be like for the kids, of course, but for the parents in particular, I just couldn't imagine going through anything like that. So that's the thing I always find myself being the most thankful for, that they're even when things are bad, I always say to myself, but you know what, kids are healthy, things could be much worse. So I would say that's my answer. It's an easy answer.
Mine is really shallow. I'm just thankful I was able to fulfill a dream and take my father to Minnesota.
There's nothing shallow about that. That's actually pretty cool. I mean, it's a lifelong dream you were able to accomplish and do. That's something to be thankful for too. You were fortunate enough to be able to do it. That's nothing wrong with that. It's not shallow. Why is that shallow?
I don't know. I just figured I'm thankful for going to a Vikings game.
No, you got to spend that time with your dad. He's getting older. You're both getting older. All that kind of stuff. All these moments matter. The older everybody gets.
Yeah, we ain't ever had a vacation like that. Usually when we go on vacations, it's me and my mom that goes on a vacation, and my father just stays home and take care of the animals.
Well, there you go. So then now you guys got to do something, and father-son combined with the lifelong dream. So I think that's pretty cool.
Thank you. He said next year we wants to go to a primetime game.
Anywhere, a Vikings
primetime game? No, he wants to go to a Vikings game in Minnesota for a primetime game, like a Thursday night or a Monday night game.
I'm assuming they'll get one, so that would be pretty cool. That's going to cost a lot more.
That's fine.
You said that's not going to happen.
I said that's fine. I don't care.
Start saving up now.
Can't put a price on that shit.
Right on. And
what about you, George?
Yeah, what are you thankful for, my friend?
I would say, oh man, I'm gonna get emotional. I would say that it's my mom is still around for another year. She's got cancer. It's spreading, and I've got her another year.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, yep.
Keep her in my thoughts and prayers, George, for sure. Sending love.
Thanks so much, Mikey. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, seriously, dude. I'm so sorry to hear you're going through all that, my man. She's going through that too, but I'm glad that you got to spend another year with her, and hopefully here's to another year, my friend. All right?
Amen. Thank you. All right. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.
Adios, George.
Bye.
All right. Oh, poor George. He's getting all choked up there. I feel bad for him. Oh, that's sad. All right. Let's do this. Let's take a quick break and we come back. Of course, second hour is always happy hour here on Another Dumb Show. Get your lavender out. Get your drinks out. I'm half a bottle of wine down here. I might crack another one, which who knows, that might end up leading to an after show. I feel like I owe you guys one, so we'll see what happens. So
I'm getting up at 4:30 again tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to survive an after show tonight.
Well, we'll see. It might just be a short one, just like a chat-driven one. We'll see how it goes. But Curious George just mentioned his mom. I do have a story about my mom here too. So I am going to take a quick break. When we come back from break, I'll tell you about that. I do have another I got a little B1 update for you guys as well. So sit back, relax. We'll be right back on another Dumb Show. Hang on. Hey, we're back. We're back. Welcome back to another Dumb Show. I'm another Dumb Show host. Thank you for streaming on my tube tonight. Issue number 140. Glad to have you guys here. I'm going to see if this worked here. I was able to get a picture of my tongue so you guys can see what I'm dealing with here. See how bad this is. It's an injury. This should go in the file. Oh, that's kind of funny, actually. All right, so I mentioned earlier that I have I saw during the chat, CYX updated Creepy Michelle about my tongue injury. Creepy Michelle is officially in charge of my my file now that I've left RMG. Snitzer used to be in charge of it. Now that I'm here, Creepy Michelle has taken over. You can add this to the file. There's an actual picture that goes with it. You can see, let me get this zoomed in on the injury here. You can see the injury to my tongue here. What is this? Get this out of here. I don't want that there. Get rid of that. All right, there you go. So here it is. This is my tongue. This is the big bite I took on my tongue last night. Mikey, wait do you see this thing? Can you tell? Sorry.
If we rewind an hour and 10 minutes, this wasn't fileable.
Well, I've since
you've been downgraded on the injury report. You've gone from questionable to doubtful.
Well, I've since noticed it's starting to hurt more as we're going along, and it is affecting my talking. So I said, you know what? Maybe I should take a look at this thing, see what I'm looking at here. And boy, oh boy, did I fuck my mouth up. Here is my tongue. Look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah. That is a big
I'm just wondering, what's that other thing on your tongue? What are you doing, smoking weed? Is that a little nugget?
I think that's a little piece of resin, to be honest with you. On the little black dot right there.
Yeah, it looks like a little piece of green weed.
Maybe it is weed. I think it's resin, to be honest with you. Because on the zoomed in view, I'm pretty sure it's resin. Because I just smoked right before I took the picture. So
I know. I was about to say, it looks like you put on a fog machine.
In this picture, or just in the in the background
video in general when you came back, yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
When you first started, you were coming out the fog. But yeah, dude, that's a nice little chunker you took out of there.
Yeah, that hurts, man. It's not good. I really chomped down really hard on that thing. It sucks.
It'll feel better tomorrow. It only hurts for a little bit.
So you can see my fat cow, part of my fat cow tongue. Look at all those taste buds, man. That's why I'm a super taster. All those taste buds. And we'll talk more about that.
Former super taster.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that in a little bit here too. I got a story about that. Now,
dude, I sent you a video. You're gonna have to pull it and play this video. I've never been more secondhand embarrassed in my entire life.
Oh, is this you sleep talking?
No. I forgot to send you that. I found another. I got lost on.
Secondhand embarrassed.
Secondhand embarrassed. Yeah, absolutely. Right, I'm pretty sure my video. I was talking about a plane crash in my dream. I don't remember a plane crash, but I'm pretty sure the end of my sleep talk, I say plane crash.
Let's see if this works, because for some reason this the thing I've been using to download Instagram videos has been screwing up the audio from time to time. Yeah, it's been like it talks like this sometimes. So let me see if this works then, real quick. Hold on, I downloaded it. So here's what Mikey is talking about.
I don't know if you've seen this. It was from the UFC event this past weekend.
No, this is about Nina Drama. Who's Nina Drama?
Wait,
okay, who are these two
Is it a
people?
video of an interview? Is it Tom It should be Tom Aspinall is the fighter.
Yes, being interviewed by a girl named Nina Drama, who I'm assuming is some sort of
she asks fighters. She asks weird questions every week, like rate this fighter on a scale of 1 to 10. What do you rank yourself on 1 to 10? Like questions that normal interviewers don't ask. She asks like the hard hitting questions for being a good looking girl.
Okay, so here's the interview between Nina Drama and Tom Aspinall.
I've got a question.
Okay.
Okay. You can see the caption says Nina Drama gets caught off guard by this question from Tom Aspinall. So it starts off with him actually asking a question. Make sure the volume's all the way up.
I've got a question.
Okay.
Have you ever been fingered by an MMA fighter before?
Fingered?
Yeah, fingered.
No.
What?
What would it take to
finger me?
Yeah.
Like
What
Are
the
we talking about the same thing? To finger me?
Yeah.
Is this guy kidding?
Never.
No. All right.
No.
Well, I've seen some really weird questions on your Instagram, so I thought
Such a weird
I'm just going to throw
ask.
one in there. I'm just going to throw one in.
No, never.
No, never.
No, never.
I'm just checking.
Yeah, no, never.
I've got a question.
Okay.
All right.
Bruh.
You want to ask some weird fucking questions? I got a weird fucking question for you. All right, that caught her off guard.
Who asks that first?
Well, I guess. Well, I don't think he's actually trying to get into her pants. To tell you the truth, I think you think that's him shooting a shot.
Bro, he says, what would it take?
Oh, see, I thought that was him just being like, all right, you like to ask us kind of fuckboy questions, so let me ask you a fuckboy question right back.
She ain't ever asked a sexual question in the entire time I've been watching this. Never anything even close to that.
Weird MMA kind of questions, like the uncomfortable MMA questions, like, you know, what did it feel like to get that guy kicking you in the face kind of questions or whatever.
Yeah, and to rank other fighters, like the fighter that you're fighting against, respectfully, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good looking is he? Or how talented is he?
Not how big is his Johnson in those short
No,
shorts.
never anything like that.
That's a good video.
This is ESPN. It's a Disney-owned company.
Well, make sure you guys get those superfan donations in because I wasn't expecting that. So, yeah. Well, I don't even know what to say about that other than I don't think
That's your new heavyweight champ of the world right there. That's the guy that says, I'm too good to fight Stipe. Give me John Jones.
Oh, so that's the new fighter? Well,
Yeah,
John
that's the
Jones
dude-
is hurt.
because John Jones is hurt, but he's still the champion. This dude is the interim champion.
Okay. So he doesn't want to fight Stipe?
No, he said, I'm too good for Stipe. I'd rather fight John Jones.
So he's just going to wait until John Jones. Is John Jones going to even come back after he tore his pec? Isn't he old?
Probably not. I think he's going to come back and fight Stipe.
Oh,
It's a
well,
legacy fight. John
this
Jones is
guy-
the champion.
What's this guy even talking about then?
He's just trying to make himself relevant because he has a belt that means nothing.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. That makes sense then. Okay. Okay. Well, so wait. So when's that going to fight? So who's he supposed to fight? Why does he even matter at all?
He already he fought. He's the guy I wanted you to bet on for me. Aspinall.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So
Sergey Pavlovich. He fought Sergey Pavlovich in November 10th. It was the day before the Vikings game.
See, all right. Now you want to make a deal? Let's make a deal. If I start paying more attention to UFC, you start.
I'll start
paying
watching
more attention
F1.
to F1. Is that a deal?
All right, deal.
All right, deal. All right, perfect. Then I'll know what you're talking about, and you'll know what I'm talking about, and we can actually talk about it. Perfect. All right, good. Deal.
Oh, good. It gets me out of my comfort zone a little bit.
Perfect.
And now I have a real reason to watch F1 because we have a deal. Now it's not just me jumping on the bandwagon.
Well, yeah, no, it's I have no problem. I don't know why people make such a big deal about that. Like
I'm a contrarian. You're somebody that deals with FOMO and fear of missing out, and you like getting in. I like, oh, that's popular now. Nah, fuck that. I don't like it.
No, yeah, I'm the opposite of that. It's fun if it's something. You know what? I had a story a while back actually that I never got to. There's actually a thing. What is that? Where's that at?
I'm interested now because I want to root against Max Verstappen really bad. Like I just want the dude not to do well next year at all.
I'm trying to see if I can sort this list to see if because there's a story I had a while back. Where's this story at? Hold on one sec.
All right.
Oh, perfect. I found it. Oh, good job. All right. So part of the reason, which is interesting, I think there's something that I have. There's this thing right now this news story I found. It's called "Scientists Discovered This Bizarre Phenomenon That Occurs When People Are Listening to the Same Music," and it's called the. Hold on one sec. Hold on, I actually clicked on the link of the actual study. I need the news story about it.
Hey, I'll be right back. I got a work call coming in real quick. I got a technician that's out in the field.
All right. Well, Mikey and I are not in induction synchrony right now. So there's this thing called induction synchrony that happens when people are actually listening to the same music. All hearts are kind of beating as one, and it all actually syncs up. So there's an area of study called embodiment research that looks at how our bodies play a role in our social interactions and experiences. And studies have found that your movements, heart rates, and even skin responses tend to unknowingly sync up with those around you. And this actually happens even during conversations. It's called mirroring, when you're matching the tone or body language of the person you're talking to. But it can be triggered. It's not always due to direct social interaction. It can be triggered by something external, like a concert. So they did a study on this, and they had 132 people divided into groups listening to all these different live concerts with classical music. And they wore these different body sensors, respiratory belts, pulse oximeter, and they had all their movements captured by overhead cameras. And before and after the concerts, they filled out questionnaires about how they felt and to see if there's any kind of connection between these people and how they felt before the concert. But it seemed as though that listening to these concerts in synchrony caused them to have this kind of synchronistic action where their hearts were beating in rhythm, their breathing rhythms were all in rhythm. Well, actually, I take that back. The one thing that synced up was their heart rates, but their breathing patterns were a little bit off, though. That didn't work. But that could be because it happened during social distancing when they did this, so people weren't actually right on top of each other like they might actually have been in the past. So that kind of goes back to a little bit what we were just talking about before, how things can kind of actually, I don't even know how we got into that, but so when you go to a concert, the FOMO that I'm feeling, I think, is because I want that synchronicity with everybody, that bandwagon effect. It gives me a high because I feel like I'm in sync with everything. I'm in sync with the world. So, Crooked Orchid said, superfan donation saying, Mikey, say what you need to say. I'm not sure what that was, what that's in reference to. I said, I do think he had something to say during the second hour of the show. Can't remember what it was. In the meantime, before Mikey gets back, let me grab this phone call. Sean, you're on another dumb show. What's up, dude? Sean again, what's up?
Hey, first I wanted to offer Curious George the best of luck with everything he's going through with his mom.
Glory.
Hopefully it's something she can recover for. Also, I wanted to call back and apologize. I had a trigger finger on my hang-up button earlier. I haven't had the chance to pull the truck over and put it in the chat, but happy Thanksgiving to you, too. Not a pagan, but I thought I said it just in time, but I had my finger on the hang-up button already, so happy Thanksgiving, man. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my dude. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for calling back. I didn't know if I'd pissed you off or something. So good stuff. I'm glad to know I didn't piss you off, and it was just the stupid delay on these phones. So, well, happy Thanksgiving, dude. Enjoy yourself and drive safe wherever you're going. All right, get home safe.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
All right, bro. Later. All right, let's see. Just a reminder, guys, if you do want me to read your comments in the chat, if you're talking directly to me or something you want me to actually see, make sure you're hitting that @ to me because it just makes it a little bit easier for me. Sean just mentioned he just mentioned Thanksgiving. My mom right now is currently in Arizona for Thanksgiving. I took her to the airport this morning. I have to tell you, I was very proud of her. In the past, I've taken her when I had to take her to the airport or other places. It's been a little bit of a pain in the ass. I've shown up at her house at a certain time, and I'll be sitting outside for 20 minutes. I think one time we had an issue where she was upstairs actually still dyeing her hair while I was outside waiting for her to come outside. Very different situation for her this time of year. Last year, Thanksgiving was kind of rough for my mom. This year, she's having a much better year. She's in a much better place, which I'm very proud of her for. So it was nice to pick her up, see her looking pretty and all put together. And because last time I took her to the airport, she was kind of disheveled and was just, in a bad place. But this is last year. This year, all put together, looking nice. Her hair was dyed, all pretty and excited for the trip, and totally different situation than the last time she went out there. And she is, or not the last time she went there, just the last Thanksgiving. So very proud of her, very proud of my mom. I'm sure, so she's going out to see my aunt and my uncle and my cousins. I went out there with her. I actually went out to Arizona. I don't know if it was last year or the year before in March to go spend some time with with all of them. It was a wonderful trip. I'm sure they're going to enjoy my mom being there much more than they did with me being there, considering I took advantage of the recreational weed in Arizona and basically just sat on their back porch in between dinners and socializing with the family and stuff. But like, when I had downtime, it was a weed trip for me, man. I just straight out went to Arizona, realized weed was legal there, and just sat on the back porch, put my feet up, and just smoked a bunch of weed and oil and shit for however long I was there. So it was absolutely a great trip for me. Probably not the greatest trip for my my relatives because I was just baked out of my mind the whole time. Let's see here. Angelina says, add another dumb show. Are you doing a show tomorrow? No, we are going on Thanksgiving break as of tonight. Once the show ends, we'll be on break until Monday. I have the boys with me. My sons are going to be with me, and I haven't really seen them during wedding season. It's been a crazy wedding season, and both of them have had a bunch of events on their own during the weekends. So they just haven't been here. So we're going to take advantage of some time together. And I just finished wedding season, so I just need a little break to kind of reset a little bit. And perfect time to do it is when I have the boys with me. So I'm looking forward to having kind of some uninterrupted time with the boys and not have to worry about work or the show or anything like that. I just want to focus on them and having some time with those dudes. So because I've missed them. We've had... it's been it sucks. It sucks when they can't come over when I'm doing all these weddings and stuff. It just isn't really it's a pain in the ass because my schedule's so screwy, their schedule's so screwy. The older they get, the more things they're doing. So what you gonna do? It is what it is. But they're gonna be here. So I apologize if you guys are just disappointed about that, but it really is. And I'm also probably gonna be trying to do a little bit of maintenance on the show behind the scenes. So it's not like I'm just going to be sitting around with my feet up playing video games the whole time. Most of the time, not the whole time, but most of the time I'll be doing that. So, speaking of my mom, now I was hoping to watch this video when Mikey was here, but I don't know. We might have lost him because he's on call this week. I don't know if we're going to lose him altogether or not. But yeah, he's still on call. Yep, you see he's on the phone. He's still working hard on it. That sucks. I would hate to be him having to do that. That would be the worst part of that kind of job, is having to be on fucking call. That would fucking suck. Scott78 just gifted out 5 another Dumb Show membership. CB just got herself one. Just Jelly just got one. Got Your 6 got one. Nathan got one. And Chris K also got one. So big ups to Scott K. Thank you so much for doing that, dude. I really appreciate it. And it looks like Scott78, he says, he's a Team Dumb Ultimate fan, by the way. He said, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Enjoy. So thank you very much, my friend. I really appreciate it. I do really appreciate you guys doing that. So let's see here. Oh, look at that. I didn't know that. I didn't know I could do that too. How many damn? Look at that. All right. So that is that. Hold on one sec. So thank you, Scott78. Sorry, I got distracted by something. I just saw some notification from YouTube that I didn't realize, something I didn't realize I could do. We were talking about Modern Warfare before the break, and there was one of the things I love to do the most is I'm the worst. I'm a big time camper, and I love to try to see how long of a sniper shot I can get. And I don't know if you guys saw the story in the news. There is a person who has hit the longest. There's a new record for the longest sniper shot in the world. It is 2.36 miles. And hold on one sec. I actually have a picture of the guy and the gun that did it. It was a Ukrainian sniper. He claims that he has the new world record after he picked off a Russian soldier from 2.36 miles away using what's called the Lord of the Horizon gun. That's pretty sweet. I actually have a video of it. Here's a picture of the guy and the gun. And this thing is insane, this gun. I don't know how you even move this thing around. It's so big. I mean, obviously you hole up somewhere and you're able to carry it in or whatever. But so here, let's zoom in on, oh, come on, let me zoom in on this thing. All right, there we go. So there's the dude. I'm assuming that's the dude standing next to it, but there is the gun. I don't know why there's a silencer on it. It doesn't seem like it's something that would need to happen. I don't know why. Does that help it shoot straighter or make it go faster? I always thought in Call of Duty that when you put a sniper on, it reduces the distance. So it doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm not a gun guy. I play video games. But here it is, supposedly, this big fancy long horizon gun that this dude made this 2.36 mile sniper shot on. There is him standing next to it to get a little bit better idea of what it looks like. So yeah, new record. That's my favorite thing. Hey, call me a bitch, call me a punk, call me whatever. But there's nothing more fun than finding a little spot in a fucking in a video game and just sniping away. There's so much fun. You're the biggest prick in the world, but it is so much fun to do that. Now, here is a list of the longest shots in the world, actually. 2023 Ukraine, that's this one, shattered the record. Oh, the video. What am I doing? I got the video to show you guys. I totally forgot about that. Here is the video of the actual shot. So watch closely. There's no sound to it. I don't really... there is sound. Okay, so he let it rip. And now they pause the sound. It pauses to show you what you're supposed to be looking at. Keep your eye under that guy. And down he goes. So there it was. And they slowed it down again even more. See on the right side of that circle there. And down he goes. So there you go. We'll start over at the beginning. You hear the shot. There's the shot. Ben, that thing barely even moved, huh? Barely even moved. That's crazy. And then you can see the bullet travels. It takes forever. 2.36 miles. I wish you could actually see it without a pause so you can actually count how long it takes to get there. And then you can see the guy actually right there drops. That's where he drops. So that's where the bullet hits the guy. 2.36 miles. 2.36 mile sniper shot. So that is my goal, is to try this week to try to take out you with one of those sniper shots. And if you think you can take me out with one of those sniper shots, or if you want to go try to take out people, you can be my cover. You can cover my 6 while I sniper people by doing it. Go look at the bottom. You see, you can game with Dumb over Thanksgiving break. Send an invite on Modern Warfare 3. There's the fucking whatever it's called, the Activision code, if you want to send that to me. Or if you want to get your ass whooped in Madden, you can go to ADS Dumb on PS5 or in EA. Secret ADS mod used her member for 5 months. Thank you, by the way. Thank you to all you guys, by the way. I think we're probably hitting where a lot of people might be hitting their anniversaries. So thank you very much to all of you guys who have been around for a while. I greatly appreciate it. Secret ADS mod says, "Go, go, tower camper." I'm assuming she's talking about me. Yeah, I'm a camper, baby. I love it. There's nothing better than getting up high and just sniping noobs, because I'm also not very good at it. I'm kind of a noob. My kid makes fun of me. Shay makes so much fun of me when I play because he's just so much better than me. I'll have to maybe this weekend, maybe we will do some kind of gaming show or something like that. I feel like that might be fun. That wouldn't be too hard for me to set up, I don't think. So it might be something we'll try out. By the way, I forgot. When I was talking about my mom, I had another video I wanted to play for you guys. We got another airplane freakout. That was the one I wanted to show when Mikey was here. We got another airplane freakout. Now, I believe this happened a couple days ago. And it's odd because my mom this is on a Frontier flight. I think it's happened in Dallas or something like that. But my mom was flying Frontier today, so it was kind of a weird coincidence. When I saw this story, it happened today. Like I saw the story today, and I thought this happened this morning. I was like, Jesus Christ, is this the flight my mom might have been on? But no, it was a couple days ago. A Frontier flight, a woman lost her goddamn mind. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I need everyone to please take your seats now, please.
What is this guy doing? Let this lady off. Let her go. Does he work there? This is crazy.
There's a real devil that wants to kill each and every one of y'all, including your family members.
Oh my God.
She's possessed and she needs help. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but I'm telling you right now, Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. And there's nobody that's going to come to the God, the Father, without Jesus Christ. And I'm telling you right now, the Spirit of
Get
peace
me
is
off
the
this
only
plane.
thing y'all need. So trust Him. In
Get
the
me-
name of Jesus, I command the Spirit of peace.
Sit the fuck down. Get me off this plane. I'd be losing it.
I don't care. I'm only telling y'all.
How are you on a plane with two insane people? This is crazy.
You want to get to your destination?
This is nuts.
Nobody's there. Let her go. Let her go.
This is one of the most insane things I've ever seen. Oh my God. And arrest everybody. Take them all. Park that fucking plane. Take them all off. Fuck that shit. That plane does not need to be in the air. Fucking kidding me. That was insane. That woman holding her at the end singing. Wow, that was insane. Absolutely crazy. Well, I'm glad to hear that my mom made it safely without any incidents like that. No crazy stuff going on for her. So good for you, Bish. I'm glad to hear everything went okay for you. Oh, you know what? I think here, oh, you know what? It's not the most exciting picture, but she did send it to me. And I think she wanted me to show everybody. My mom, she sent me a picture of what she's doing on the porch. This is like, there you go, guys. This is how old ladies send pictures. This is what my mom's doing right now. This is her excitement. This is what makes old people excited. She's sitting around that right now, a little warm-up fire. Now, I got to be honest with you. I had a great time on that porch, actually. It was fucking really beautiful and really nice. And she should have taken a picture of the stars. You could see nothing but this big open sky because there's not a lot of light where they're at in Arizona. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah, hopefully she'll send me some more pictures and I can share a little bit of my mom's trip to Arizona. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at on the clock here? Okay. Secret ADS mod. Oh, by the way, Mom, if you're listening, turn it down. Don't pay attention right now. I owe a big apology to somebody who's not been around for a while. Blue Wolverine. He put in a superfan donation a while back. for me to buy flowers for my mom. And I have just been like, I'm just a dude who had dipshit during wedding season, and I don't think about anything other than these fucking weddings. It just like, it overwhelms my mind. And the minute I have like a second thought where I'm like, my brain actually like slows down a little bit, I realized I still have not taken, Blue Wolverine took the time to put this money in for me to buy these flowers for my mom, and I still haven't done it. So I am going to be getting these flowers for my mom. My goal is to pick her up from the airport with a big bouquet of flowers. That way, when she gets home from the airport, she has those sitting. She can take them with her. She can put them in her house, put them on her table, and love her new place, or not her new place, but enjoy being home with some nice, fresh, beautiful flowers for her. So apologies to Blue Wolverine, and I can't wait to get those put out for my mom. Now, let's see. We are heading into Thanksgiving break, and I'm a little bit nervous. B1 came over. Or I got a text from, she came over, but I got a text from her earlier in the day. And I'm a little, well, I'm always happy to see her, of course. But I was a little nervous when she showed up in my house today. Because I got a text message from her this morning telling me that everybody in the surgery team that she works with has tested positive for COVID. And these are people that she's working literally over an animal face to face with, like here to here with these people. I'm a little nervous about the whole sitch, whether or not I'm going to end up with the vid, because like I said, she was working with these people, and then she came over here, which I'm not sweating her about. I don't care. We've done that a million times, so I'm not giving her a hard time about that at all. But I'm just worried now. I feel bad for her because her favorite holiday is Thanksgiving. So if she gets COVID and can't taste turkey or gravy or mashed potatoes or that nasty green bean casserole, she's going to be miserable. So she'll be very upset. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to be pretty pissed too, because I go to my uncle's house for Thanksgiving, and it's confirmed I am going over there, my aunt and uncle's house. And it's fantastic. The food is always so goddamn good over there. I love it. And I'm planning on going hard this year. I'm planning on having no reservations about it and going I'm planning on going 3-4 plates deep if I can. I'm really planning on putting a dent in that food this year. So Aunt Mary and Uncle Kevin, if you're watching, make sure there's extra food. Mom, if you're watching, Mom Betsy, Mom, let's go extra on the broccoli casserole with the Ritz on top. Let's get some extra of that this year, because I'm really looking forward to that. Speaking of food, by the way, if you guys are in our Discord, you can go in there and you can see one of the channels has some recipes in there. I put in my tortilla soup recipe for you guys. So I thought you guys would want to, check that out. So you can scan that QR code. It takes you right to our Discord, where the conversation about the show continues after the show is not live. You can go there and keep talking about another dumb show. And you can check out the recipe for my tortilla soup. There you go. It's pretty fucking good. So you have to check that out. So B1, I am feeling... Oh, shit! Huge news. Huge update. B1 took a test. She's negative. She just texted me. You'd have thought she would have texted me sooner with this huge information. Negative. No COVID. Thanksgiving not ruined. Yes! Oh, I'm so excited. Hell yeah. That is some good news. Good news for B1. She needs it because that girl has been getting nothing but bad news lately. I got to give her... I feel bad for her. I don't know if you guys know... I don't know if you guys have actually seen... actually, you know what? I know where this picture is, actually. Hold on one sec. There is a picture in here. And... Give me one sec, guys. I'm going to find this picture I'm looking for here. Give me one sec. All right, come on. Where's this at? I swear to God, I just saw it 2 seconds ago. Where's it at? Well, anyway, when we take a break, if you guys have ever noticed, there is a picture that pops up. Well, actually, here, I got two pictures all open for you. I'll show you guys. And then, where is this picture at? There's a couple pictures that pop up in the break that I wanted to talk about. What is going on? Where is this picture at? How am I not finding it? Where in the world is this damn picture? Give me 2 seconds, guys, as I'm trying to find this picture that I'm talking about here. It's not labeled with anything. It was just a downloaded photo, so I'm not able to find it by any kind of like... Man, this is really strange. How am I not able to find this picture? Well, anyway, during the break, there's a picture that pops up of me with a lizard or a bearded dragon on my shoulder. That is General Zod. I named him. B1 got a bearded dragon a while back. And all of the animals here are named after Superman stuff. So we got Clark Kent, we got Kal-El. Darla's not named after it, but whatever. So when I get to name the animals, they get named after Superman stuff. Well, I'm not into lizards or anything like that, but I had the lizard in the house, and for whatever reason, I found myself wanting to get to know this lizard, this bearded dragon. General Zod is what we named him. And, well, guys, got some bad news. I can't find the picture. Son of a bitch. I have no idea where it went. Bad news. General Zod is dying. We're losing Zod. And Zod has been since renamed Todd since he left my house and left B1's house and went to go live with B1's parents because B1 wasn't home enough and it was a lot of work for her to take care of him. So he went over to go stay with her mom because they got kids, and it was just, it was a better situation for General Zod. Her mom didn't like calling him Zod, so she started calling him Todd, so his name got changed to Todd. He'll always be Zod in my heart, but Zod has something called yellow fungus, and sadly, he is now dying. We're not sure when he's going to die, but he's to the point where his quality of life has significantly deteriorated, and he is no longer really eating much. So they're going to have to put down Zod. So I feel really bad for B1. She came over today, and I'm laughing because I'm going to get a little choked up about it because she started crying because she said, I'm really sad about Zod. And I feel the same way. He's such a sweet little guy. And yeah, it's going to be a bummer when he's gone. So Zod was a big part of the family for the short period of time he was here. Everybody loved him very much, and even me. He even grew on me to the point where I was touching a bearded dragon and wearing him on my shoulder and all that stuff. So I did say real quick, and guys, I'm not ignoring my mod. I understand. I got the text. Thank you for the reminder. I'm working my way up to it here. The show's not over yet, guys. Take a breather, everybody. Okay. So I did want to show you guys another picture. I mentioned to you guys that I go spend the Thanksgiving with my family. Now I do have an actual panorama of the family and what it looks like when I go to over there. I mentioned they have this big living room and everything, and how it looks. And so here's my family. This is most of my family here together. The only people that are missing, well, this isn't the whole family. This isn't all the cousins, but we're missing as far as brothers and sisters. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're missing a brother and a sister, but here's quite a few members of my family. There's a little panorama of what it looks like. Where there's Papa Struts in the front there. There's my mom. There's B1 in the middle. You can see some of my cousins down there over to the left. My niece and my nephew there. Off to the left is John. I love that guy. He's an old Italian guy. That's my Aunt Mary's dad. But so yeah, there's the whole fam. So here, I'll zoom in so you can see him. It's a little wonky. There's my sister with her face all distorted. There's Papa Struts, my mom, B1, my brother-in-law, my cousin, and my new cousin Aaron just DJ'd their wedding. And there's my niece and my nephew, and half of his head is all smushed because it's panorama. So little insight, little bit of behind the scenes of what's going on with my family. And there you go. Two last things. We talked about COVID, possibly getting COVID. Thank God I ended up not getting it, but I did have a story. Doctors have finally developed a treatment for the loss of smell and taste caused by COVID. Right now, they can do this thing where they give you a shot in your throat where it hits this nerve ball. And when it hits the nerve ball, it supposedly resets your nervous system to the point where you will somehow be able to get your sense of taste and sense of smell back. So, pretty excited. I'm a little nervous about taking a shot anywhere near my vocal cords, to be honest with you, since I kind of talk for a living between DJing and this. So, a little concerned about that shot, but I think I might try it out. I don't know. I might keep looking because I can't smell shit. Like, when I say can't smell shit, I literally can't smell shit. Darla could take a dump right next to me. I would not be able to smell it. That's a problem. I need to know when stuff smells bad. I can only clean so much. If something smells bad, I need to know it smells bad. I need this thing to start working again. It's very fucking annoying. Anyway, hi. You're back. What's up, dude? How are you?
What's up, buddy?
How'd it go? Do you have to go on call? Do you have to go somewhere?
No, I'm not on call. I'm just being a mentor right now to somebody that's just meandering their way through their first couple times on call and how to handle customers.
That's annoying. I'd be like, I'm not on call. Go do your job and figure it out. Leave me alone, bitch.
They pay me well.
Oh, all right. I guess they do.
And I'm a team guy. I'm a company guy. I love the company I work for. I believe in the message and what we do. And we're people's last line of defense, man. They spend a lot of money.
Is your boss
when
watching?
An emergency.
Is your boss watching tonight or something?
I actually am passionate about what I do.
Right on. I'm just kidding.
I bitch about it a lot and everything like that, but I've been doing the same thing for 19 years, man. I'm good at it.
Right on. B1 is defending herself right now for General Zod. It is not from poor hygiene. He had a thing called yellow fungus that you get when you get them when you get it from the store. You just already have it. So I don't know if you heard that, Mikey. The bearded dragon we had, General Zod, is dying. He's going to have to be put down.
No.
So,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, he's got yellow fungus. And again, it's not a lack of taking care of issue. That thing was very babied. That her mom really took to that lizard and really became very close to him. And she's very, very, very upset. So I feel very bad for her. She's going through a lot. So lay off B1. Yeah, lay off B1 tonight. Yeah, she's going through a lot. Yesterday was the 6-month anniversary of Grandma dying. She found out today that the lizard's got to be put down. Lay off her for once, for Christ's sake.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, I know some of you may not like her. If you don't like her, maybe just don't say anything for once. How about that? But she did give me a story to tell all of you guys that actually really matters. And Falcor might want to keep track of this story. Because right now there is a mysterious respiratory infection that is going around in dogs right now. Veterinarians have released guidance for dog owners to keep their pets safe as a mysterious disease is racing through canines across the U.S. So more than 200 dogs in Oregon have been struck down since August. So it's actually killing dogs. Basically, if you have a dog that's got a cold or if it gets kennel cough or anything like that now, or if it gets, it can catch this disease very easily. And it's actually it's wiping out dogs. 200 dogs just in Oregon since August. So that's just a couple months. It's 75 dogs a month or whatever. And so, yeah, I know. And now it's moved on into Colorado, Illinois, and New Hampshire. And it's supposedly spreading across the U.S. So the obvious things they're telling you: keep your dog up to date with the vaccinations. That's the obvious one. Whatever, Bordadella and all that shit. Make sure they're
Get your dog the jab, the Johnson and Johnson, and the booster.
All right, Mr. Pfizer. But basically, like little small things you could do. Avoid large meetings of unknown dogs. So don't take your dog to the dog park for a while. Don't take her to a restaurant.
Keep your dogs 6 feet from every other dog. Make sure you put a face covering over the dog's mouth, especially on airplanes. And they have they can pull the mask down to bark at a time. You know what I'm saying? They can put it back up. They can eat kibble a little bit at a time. Fuck, bro.
Well,
this sounds so fucking familiar.
But it's the truth though. It's actually wiping out dogs now. And if I have to put a fucking mask on Darla, I will put a mask on her. But that dog goes everywhere with me. She's not going anywhere for a while. That dog is going to be on lockdown. B1 is not allowed in the house right now. If there has been any dogs at the clinic that are sick right now, like she is on lockdown from the house. She has to go home, change her clothes, take a shower. Do not come in this house if you've been around really any other dogs at this point. I think I'm going to make that a new rule. Any dogs come in, you have to go home, shower first. I don't care if they show any signs of any respiratory anything. Go home and shower first. I can't. B1, new rule, go home, shower first.
There's proof that this lives on humans and humans can carry it to other dogs?
Actually, I don't know the answer to that. She just, maybe we're just being overprotective, but it was actually her idea first.
I mean, I'd be the same way. I would protect my animals more than I protect the humans in my life. I won't wear a mask, but I'd make my cats wear a mask.
Well, it says right here, symptoms include coughing, sneezing, eye or nose discharge, and lethargy. So, okay, so here you go. It says the disease is spread through droplets in the air when dogs sneeze, cough, or bark. So, if it sneezes, gets all over the dog, or gets all over B1, and then Darla walks up and rubs all over it, maybe it could get on her at that point. Maybe it dies before that. I don't know, man.
I could have went the rest of my life without hearing about fucking droplets again.
Yes, there are some droplets in the air to deal with. So, all right. So yeah, the little PSA for you guys: if you have animals, make sure if you have dogs in particular, not animals, dogs, and you take them places like I do, don't take them out. Don't leave them at home. Keep them safe. Okay. All right. Jelly says, yeah. Oh, I'm not sure what. Yeah. OBS. Another dumb show. Back to Mikey updates. All we care about is MM tonight. Okay. What does that mean?
I think it's because I teased before the break that I had a question. I saw Crooked Orchid with the super donation. Mikey, just say what you need to say.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Mikey. What's the question?
It wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, I've already made the correct decision, but
I kind of had a feeling. But
yeah, it was. I thought about maybe the kids out of town this week. I thought about maybe hanging out with my ex.
Oh, so wait, you made the decision? You said you...
I haven't, no, I haven't made the decision yet. I'm lying to you guys.
So in other words, you're gonna talk to her and you're gonna hook up with her?
I've already talked to her. I already texted her and we talked a little bit. Yeah, no real plans. I was like, hey, you want to smoke this week? And she said maybe. So that was it. And then I never responded again.
Okay. Oh, really? And that was the end of it?
Yeah, the kid's out of town till Sunday. She's off of work till Friday. She's spending Thanksgiving alone. I feel bad.
Well, it's interesting, Mikey, because I do have a list of tips for spotting narcissists.
Oh, God.
Number 1, every conversation is about them.
Okay, yeah, check mark.
Okay. Number 2, low threshold for frustration. So, yeah, the first time you push back. Prickly if given any feedback. Immediately gives you a hard time if you try to talk about your feelings with her. Shift the blame. Well, immediately when you tried to tell her how you were feeling about everything, she then turned it around onto you. Said you were wrong. Lacks self-awareness.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
No idea that there might be a problem with them. just believes that you're the problem, and they don't even engage the idea that there might be something wrong with them. And then the last one, lack the capacity to self-reflect, which is a little bit probably an extension of that last one.
Damn it.
So
if there was one point that you just made, like one of those points that wasn't true, I would be absolutely like, she's not a narcissist. Look at this right here. Absolutely bullshit.
Right? All right. Now,
damn it.
There is
that's 10. That's 10 for 10. Like, that's 100 score.
Now, here's a way to get over it, Mikey. What I want you to do, and this is a therapist who gives you the clinical psychologist has an idea, gives you advice on how to stop this cycle that you're in with this narcissist. It says, or they say, please sit down and write down all of the disrespectful, terrible things that happened so you can see it written down and you can think, quote, this is why, unquote. So if you actually sit down and write it all out, and then after you write that all out, think to yourself, is it worth it to talk to this girl to pound her out one more time? No. So there you go.
But I'll be sure to share if I go over anyways.
So I know you're going to do it. I know I'm not stupid. I know you're going to do it no matter what. And if not, you'll find some other. You're going to dig through the booty call list. Have you gone through that Rolodex already? Did you already roll through it already? Or are they all just bad seeds that you need to stay away from? Bad seeds, just stuff you need to stay away from. All right. Well.
I learned my lesson the hard way with the first one. That was the first one I hit up in the Rolodex. How'd that go?
I saw a silly story that made me think of you too, real quick, and I'll get to a couple other things before we wrap.
What were you watching? Intervention?
No, it was really quick. No, it's funny, but because it relates to the last story because your ex said that you're a mama's boy to like the nth degree, and you admitted it a little bit, like she does my laundry and shit for me too.
Oh, bro, she comes to my house and cleans for me.
Well, this is one thing I wondered. Has she ever, because there's a new trend among late Gen Zers and early millennials, for all these kids who are still living with their parents and things like that, parents are now planning play dates for adult children to help them find dates.
Oh, hell, that shit never happened.
No, you think it is? I think it is happening though, Mikey. Like you're bowling. You're still having play dates arranged from when you were a little kid. You've been bowling for 30 years. The play date is still being arranged with all the bowling people 30 years later.
These are all guys that I grew up with. They've all known me since I've been a kid.
But I guess there's a lot of, it's more along the lines of like people who don't have friends. So the mom is like saying, like moms are all getting together on Facebook and talking to each other and being like, my kid's a loser and sits in the basement and calls into YouTube podcasts and says weird shit too. What can you do? What can we do?
God, my mom hasn't tried to do that yet. I've got enough people in my life that I stay in contact with and close with the people at work and stuff like that.
So she's not arranging.
She knows I have a little bit. No, I would not be interested to hang out with anybody that she knows.
No play dates or anything like that, like her friends' kids or anything like that. Like, Judy's son Tony is really nice boy, Michael. You should go spend some time with Tony.
She'll be like, Judy's friend Tony grows a lot of weed, and you should go talk to him about the weed that he grows. That's what my mom says.
No, you got a cool mom. That's great. Good stuff. I wish my mom gave me those kind of connects and found those kind of friends for me.
My mom tries her hardest to just keep me smoking weed and keep me away from everything else. Good God, I put that woman through hell.
I know. You sure have. Well, you owe it to her not to do it anymore, my friend. That's for sure.
At least for today, I won't. That's for sure.
Well, speaking of bad habits, Mikey, Nugget Man is currently in Las Vegas. He's doing some gambling, and he would like to do a bet on my behalf. He said he's going to do a $100 bet in Vegas on my behalf. So I did the $5,000 bet on Red on roulette and lost famously on the old show. One of the worst moments of my life. And now I have a chance to redeem myself again with somebody else's money, thankfully, and try to win big here with $100. Now I bet on Red last time, Mikey, because of Superman's cape. You say I should go with red again. Why? Because
Red.
of the law of odds? Because of the 50-50?
No, it's just the first color I saw.
It's the first color you saw?
Yeah.
When I said that, you
I don't know.
looked like
Just
you were looking at
instinct.
something? Oh, it just came to you,
No,
red.
just yeah, dude.
See, my instinct said no, get
Your instincts suck. So
get
forget
black. Yeah, right.
Your instincts suck. So let's go with me.
Go with yours. You
Let's
do
try it.
seem
Red.
you do seem to have better gambling luck than I do.
Oh, dude. Speaking of gambling, are we about to do a members only? I'll show you all my gambling. Like I'll do these scratch offs.
Oh yeah, we can do that. I think Pat Wooey wants to play a game of Madden with me on the members only, so maybe I'll try to set that up. Because
Oh no shit, that'd be cool to watch.
yeah, so maybe we'll try to knock that out. See if I can get that set up during a little break. So yeah, let's do that then. Let's wrap things up, and we'll do that. We'll go through your thing. We'll talk some Thanksgiving bets. We'll do a short little after show. We'll play some Madden. We'll talk some bets for Thanksgiving. I'm going to take a small break in between because I want to smoke. And I promised B1 we'd smoke tonight before she went to bed. Because I feel bad about Zod and everything. So, Secret ADS Mod, did you get a Secret Thanksgiving pizza? I did not get a Secret Thanksgiving pizza. I was going to go get one before the show today, but I ran out of time because I couldn't get the show to work for a while, and I got it to work. So, no. So, having said
extended
that,
break before the members only.
probably going to be a little bit of like just downtime for a sec, and then you'll see it pop up again. So, check back in. Probably I'll be down for like 10 minutes maybe, and then back up again after that. And we'll do a short intro.
Oh, okay.
We'll do a short intro. So, or unless, I don't know. I don't want to do a super long intro.
I might. Okay.
You see me when you see me. You see me
I was
when we
about
pop
to say I'll
back
go
on.
out for a little bit.
You see me when you see me pop back on. It won't be too long. Maybe 10 to 15 at the most. So, just keep your notifications turned on. Make sure you have all that turned on. And then, yeah, that's it, guys. So happy hour. Mikey, I'll let you go for a little bit. I'm going to wrap this up here on the main show. I'll see you over on
Love
the
you, buddy.
after
Anybody that's not
members
going to be
only.
here, happy Thanksgiving.
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
Anybody that's not going to be on the members only, happy Thanksgiving, and I love you guys.
All right. Right on cue. Perfect timing. Like Mikey said, that is going to, he's saying happy Thanksgiving to all you guys because we are going to be on Thanksgiving break as of tonight. After the main show is going to go on a little break. Members only may pop up over the next couple days, but the main show is going on a little Thanksgiving break because I got my boys coming to hang out with me, and I'm looking forward to spending some time with them. I am due to spend some time with them, so I hope you guys will understand and allow me to do that without giving me too much guff, and let me have some time with my boys, and we'll be back live officially on Monday at 7. Of course, if you want to continue the chat about the show after, oh, by the way, second hour is always happy hour here on Another Dumb Show. If you've been participating in happy hour, don't go anywhere. Stay home. You know the rules. Whether you've been drinking, lavender, all that stuff, stay home. You can always continue the conversation about the show in our Discord. It continues. People go there. All the members, most of the members of the League of Dummies, they are all in there. In fact, Brad L. just became a Super League of Dummy members, so that'll go down in a sec. You scan that QR code, and when we are not live, the conversation about Another Dumb Show continues there, along with all kinds of other stuff. We got a great little group over there where the league hangs out. Guys, of course, make sure you like, comment, and share, and subscribe to the Another Dumb channel. And if you don't already follow me on all the Instagram, X, all that good stuff, make sure you do that at Another Dumb Show. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys, like Mikey said. Make sure you guys have a good time. Eat, go be, actually think about what, I like that shit with my kids. My Curious George called in earlier and he goes, what are you guys actually thankful for? Take a second, actually think about something you might actually be thankful for. It's probably, it's so lame and silly to say something like that, but it is true. It'll make you feel good about yourself. Made me feel good. Just doing it a little bit ago. And here's a little cool thing, a little tradition you might want to try. Here's something I saw that Kiwi's grandma started years and years ago that I actually took part of when I was with Keely's mom. A very cool thing that they do is that they have a tablecloth. You can start this at any point in time. You don't need to have little kids, or kids can be grown anytime. Do whatever you want. You take a tablecloth, a white tablecloth is what it needs to be. And then every year on Thanksgiving, you take a marker and you write down what you're thankful about on that. So every year it'll be, it's going to fill up eventually. But you find an open space on Thanksgiving and you just wrote down a little tiny thing about what you're thankful about. So little cool idea for you to do on your Thanksgiving table. Take a white tablecloth, get yourself a little marker, probably do Sharpie, something that won't bleed, and then just do that on the tablecloth. I can't remember, but it was just neat. It was a neat tradition. So if you want to steal that and use it for yourself, you can. But just a little bit of advice for you. But honestly, the best advice I can give you guys is, well, make sure you don't mix up your lube and your gravy. Otherwise, you'll have a slippery bird and a muff covered in turd. I'm out of here. I'll see you on the members only. See ya.